Good day. My name is Melissa, and I'm the Program Manager for AbleTech's Device Reutilization Program. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to use our system to request items for your clients. I'm going to be sharing my screen. As you can see, we are on the AbleTech Device Reutilization page. When you scroll down on this page, you will see two areas to choose from. You will see a device reuse page and a device exchange page. Click on Get Started on either one. Note that there are two places where you can request an item. This lower place is a downloaded printable application that you may use. It is kept updated, so please feel free to download and use it as needed. This information is approximately the same as the information that you will see on the website. This page will need to be printed off and mailed or faxed to us at the reuse site. In order to use the online device reuse application, you would click on Online Device Reuse Application. On the right-hand side of the page that comes up, you'll see Device Reutilization, DME, Reuse, and Exchange. If you scroll down, you'll see the box that says View Reutilization Items. You'll click on that. And you need to make sure that you're at the right location. If you are requesting an item for a Sooner Care member, then you may leave all at the AT location. If you are requesting an item for a non-Sooner Care member, you want to make sure that you click AbleTech and then search items. And the reason for that is because non-Sooner Care members are eligible for these items after they've been in the Sooner Care side for 31 days. So in this search, there are 262 devices that are available for non-Sooner Care members. However, there are 352 items that are available for Sooner Care members. So that's approximately 100 item difference. When you have decided that you would like an item, there are two ways that you can search. You can either scroll down and search the items that show up and choose with the item that's listed there. You'll scroll to the bottom of that item and request the item. You'll put in your information. Primary area of AT use is required. Your first name, the client's first name, the category of the person receiving the AT, either a phone number or an address. You can put both, but it is not mandatory. We do need a physical address, not a PO box. And it does require a county as well. This item requires a prescription, and I know that because it identifies, please submit doctor's prescription. If it did not require anything, this would be blank. You would select a Word doc on your computer. If you have a prescription, go ahead and load that up, please. If you do not, you may select another document, but in the notes, you need to identify to us that the prescription will be mailed or faxed to us. So for example, with this example, this is not a prescription. So I'm going to write in here, faxing or mailing prescription. Please note that we cannot fulfill an item that requires documentation without that documentation in hand. The other things that I need in this are client date of birth, client height and weight, client sooner care number, if applicable. If this is being done by a case manager or another representative, someone that's helping the client, I want your information as well, including your phone number, your email, and obviously your name. At the bottom, you always have to click this box. It's the release of liability, and you'll submit the request. Up here, it tells me success. Thank you. Your reutilization request has been submitted. That is the way to do it for an anonymous user. You can also register and log in. I do have a login, so I will show you the way to do that. You put your information in, your username and password, and click login. The bonus to logging in is that I now have a record of everything I have ever borrowed through this program, as well as a record of everything that I've ever requested that has not yet been fulfilled. So when I've logged in and I've requested an item and I still haven't received that phone call of, hey, we have your item, when can you come pick it up? I can look and see that the status on this is still pending. Reuse does not have the item available for me at this moment, so they're waiting on it. I'm going to go back to home, and since I'm logged in, and I know this because it tells me welcome, gives me my name and what state I'm from. Otherwise, this would say anonymous user. I'm going to view the reutilization items. I'm going to keep the location as all, and I'm going to put in Walker. And click search. My search found 14 devices. I'm going to choose the top one because that matches what I need. Gives me the same information, but then when I go to request the item, all of my information is already inputted. So all I have to do is identify that it is for community living or education or employment. And then I have to submit the doctor's prescription and an evaluation from an ATP, OT, or PT. So to do that, I'll do the same as I did earlier. I'll grab a document. The nice thing with this is that you can grab more than one document. So because this says I need 2 documents, I can do that, and it'll take as many documents as you put in there. Under the notes, height and weight is always very important. And sooner care number. Release of liability, and I would submit that request as well. In order to request an item that is not available, I happen to know that we do not have any blood pressure monitors in stock at the moment. So your search returns 0 devices. Not a big deal. What I'm going to do is this button down here that says Submit Needed Item Request. If you don't see what you're looking for, you can submit a request for the item that you need by clicking this button. Primary area of use. I'm still logged in, so it still gives me everything I need here. The description, I'm going to put in here a wrist, cuff, blood pressure monitor. Okay, I am still going to give you my height and weight and my sooner care number. With a blood pressure monitor, we have 2 types. One is a wrist cuff, one is an arm cuff. If you are someone who is 5'6" and weighs 120 pounds, a wrist cuff is perfect for you. If you are someone who is not 120 pounds, someone more my size, a wrist cuff may not work for me. Generally, when I use them, I get an error every time. So I would have to have the arm cuff. And that is something that my team will know based on looking at your height and weight. They will be more clued into whether or not you need a wrist cuff or a upper arm cuff. Again, I'm going to click the release of liability and submit my request. When I do that, I will get the same success. Thank you, your utilization request has been submitted. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you for your time today.